What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt from Winter Classic Wonderland. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the PSA grading company Shutdown. So, let's get into this. So, over the past couple of months or so, before they shut down, PSA received over, I believe it was, let me check my notes real quick. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's close to 2 million or so submission. In the past, couple months or so. Sorry, I was wrong. It's over 10 million cards they're behind on. And in that context, they can only grade cards so quickly because they have to put them in, these little cases with the grade, and they got to check all the measurements and the corners and have a lot of expert graders do all this stuff. But 10 million submissions to anything is a lot. If you were to submit 10 million game-worn jerseys, not that that's possible, to PSA, it would take a really long time to get them all certified, graded, checked, make sure they're the actual team jerseys, make sure they're worn, make sure they're just team issued, game worn, whole thing, right? So with the PSA shutdown, people have been looking other places to grade their cards, such as mint grading, SGC, Beckett. Unfortunately, with Beckett, which is considered the number one apart from PSA, they were the two big companies, it's a lot more expensive, and they're a lot harder graders. So if you were to get a PSA 10 from the PSA grading company, you might only get a 9 or 9.5 from Beckett, which can extremely alter the price, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, PSA can only go through so many submissions so quickly, so I don't really know when they're going to be able to open back up again. If I were to guess, it'd be end of August or maybe beginning of September, because, it takes a really long time to get through all this stuff where they open back up and start accepting cards again. I think the main reason they shut down in the first place, the reason they got so many submissions, is because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the quarantine. People were saw that one Gretzky card get sold, and they're like, well, maybe I have one somewhere. Let me go check all my old boxes. And then they find one, and it's in really bad shape, but they're like, hey, maybe it'll come out to be a 1 or a 2, and I'll get $2 to $3 grand out of it. Let's send it in. Now, if everybody did that, it would easily shut down PSA or any grading company for that matter. But we're not just talking Gretzky's. We're talking Yager rookie cards, McDavid rookie cards, Mario Lemieux rookie cards. Steve Yzerman, Ray Bourque. There's players that are in the league now that just came into the league, like Kirill Kaprizov and Alexis Lafreniere, who have only been in the league since January when it started up again, and people are starting to send those cards in, like their Young Gun cards, to get graded because those cards are selling for $300-400 right now. Especially if Kaprizov wins the Calder, those cards will go for a ton of money. All I'm saying is people have had too much time on their hands to go through cards, and now the card grading companies are starting to play catch up and don't know what to do with all these submissions. So PSA had to shut down to get through all the submissions that they've had before quarantine, now that they've just gotten. It's just a lot for them to work through. I think that PSA is definitely a reputable company. I don't know how I feel about their slabs. I think they're a little boring. They're kind of just traditional looking. I much prefer the mint slabs with the little mint leaf in the corner. That looks super cool. I really like that. KSA is another one. They have a little Canadian flag behind the KSA logo in the upper corner. I like that look. They're just not as valuable as a PSA grading. So overall, I think when PSA open back up, I think it's going to be tough for them to really start accepting more and more submissions at a low price. So they might have to jack their price up to maybe... You have to declare value on a card. So let's say I send in this Carson Kuhlman rookie graded, rookie autograph card. Maybe I declare it's a $25 value, right? So they're going to take around 10% of that value, so I'd have to pay an extra $2.50 for it to get graded, like $2.50 for it to get graded. But on a Gretzky rookie card that's $3 grand, that's a PSA 1, I got to pay $300 to get it graded. Or if it's going to be a really, really high-end Gretzky, I got to pay $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 just to get it graded. It's a crazy time right now, and I think it's going to be really tough for people to start grading cards at PSA again after they reopen. So I would suggest to everyone watching to maybe go look at other places. Look at Mint, look at KSA, look at Beckett. Let's look at some of these other ones that are up and coming, like SGC and BCCG and all these other companies that aren't known right now might become known in the next year or so and might actually gain value once PSA comes back, if they come back at too high of a price. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a great rest of your day. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, and maybe a subscribe if you're feeling interesting and watching more of these videos. I'll be doing one of these every single day, so make sure you come back, check it out. Have a great day, everyone.